So this question is talking about membership and cardinality of sets. So we have let sets A and B be defined as follows. Set A is the set of integers greater than -10 and less than -5. Set B is the set that contains the elements C, I, K, M, and S. So anytime you see a set described in words or in set builder notation, I've said before, one thing that I always recommend students do is quickly write the roster form just to make sure that you recognize what we're talking about. Greater than -10 and less than -5. So that means greater than -10, the first integer greater than -10 would be -9, then -8, then -7, -6, and not -5 because that wouldn't be less than -5. So it is that set right there. So that's the set we're talking about for set A. The cardinality of set A, and the reason it's important to do that is we need to know how many members does it have, how many elements does it have. So the cardinality, that's what this means. And I always think of this when you say n parentheses A, the number of elements in set A. So that's the cardinality of A is 4, because set A contains 4 elements. The number of elements in set B, you can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So set B contains 5 elements. And then membership, that's this little funky looking E thing. It's kind of a stretched out cursive E, or I don't know what you want to describe it. But it stands for is an element of. So this is a statement that says -6 is an element of set A. So is -6 in set A? That is a true statement. It is in set A. This statement says -15 is an element of set A. Well, here we have written out all the elements of set A, and if you look at the verbal form or the roster form, you can see either way that that is definitely false. -15 is not an element of set A. M is an element of set B. If you look at set B, you can see very plainly that M definitely is an element of set B. And then you have to look carefully at this statement. It says W is not, that's what the slash is. So W is not an element of set B. So when I look at set B, W is not in there. So the statement W is not an element of set B is a true statement. And so when you're doing here is just evaluating whether those statements are true or false.